As young people return to school all across the nation, it's worthwhile to note that for students of color, education is not merely the best opportunity for personal growth and career readiness. Education is also an obligation that we hold to those who came before us. We conclude that in the field of public education, the doctrine of separate but equal has no place. Separate educational facilities are inherently unequal. Hello, I'm Cameron Turner. With those historic words, Chief Justice Earl Warren articulated the U.S. Supreme Court's unanimous decision outlawing racial segregation in America's public schools in the historic case of Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas. That was, of course, in 1954, 6 decades ago this year. Now, 7 years prior to the Brown decision, Earl Warren was the governor of California, and he signed legislation banning racial segregation in the public schools of the Golden State. That law grew directly from the case of Mendez versus Westminster, the landmark 1946-1947 court action which paved the way for Brown versus Board of Education. After his daughter Sylvia was denied admission to the local elementary school because she was Mexican American, a Southern California farmer named Gonzalo Mendez joined forces with 4 other Latino fathers and filed a lawsuit against 5 Orange County, California school districts. The U.S. District Court ruled in favor of the Mendez plaintiffs in 1946, and that ruling was upheld by the U.S. Court of Appeals in 1947. Now, the Latino parents in the Mendez case received support from NAACP lawyers Thurgood Marshall and Robert L. Carter, who wrote an amicus brief during the appeals process. Friend of the court filings were also submitted by the American Civil Liberties Union, the American Jewish Congress, and the Japanese Americans Citizens League. The cross-cultural unity that was displayed during the Mendez case underscored the truths that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. would articulate years later, that we are all tied together in a single garment of destiny, and that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Mendez versus Westminster also tested the legal strategy that led to victory in the Brown versus Board of Education case. David Marcus, the Jewish attorney who represented the Mendez plaintiffs, argued successfully that racial segregation imposed a false sense of inferiority among Mexican American students. Well, Thurgood Marshall made that same point regarding black students as he argued the Brown case before the U.S. Supreme Court. Mendez versus Westminster and Brown versus the Board of Education are 2 important reminders of the hard fights that were waged by our forebears so that we could have the fair and equal opportunity to education. We owe it to them to take the fullest advantage of those educational opportunities. Education is, after all, the key to the knowledge that opens the doors of life's unlimited possibilities. So when students of color take their studies seriously, when they devour knowledge with enthusiasm, with diligence, and with pride, well, not only are they preparing themselves to compete in the world, they are discharging an important obligation that we have to those who came before us, who struggled and sacrificed so that we could have the chance to live up to our full potential. Something to think about during this back-to-school season and throughout the year. Thank you for listening. I'm Cameron Turner. That's my 2 cents.